Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, I would like to thank the organizing and scientific committee to invite you to be with you today. With special thanks to my professors who helped me a lot in this work, Dr. Sharif Naguib and Dr. Zakaria. My talk today is about management of non-palpable breast lesions, what's called roll technique. As we know, breast cancer is the most frequent malignant tumor in the woman. Around 25 to 35% of all cases are non-palpable at the presentation in the form of small non-palpable lesion or architectural distortion or microcalcification. So the precise localization of the lesions is a key factor in the quality of surgical care with early detection and getting the best outcome for the patient. So how we can localize these lesions and get these benefits? As you know, there is many methods for localization, from which wire-guided localization, also radioactive seed localization is another possibility, ultrasound-guided surgery, and maybe charcoal injection is a new method, and the last, the evolving new technique, what's called roll technique. Wire-guided localization until today is the standard procedure worldwide. Although the method has been utilized for a number of years, it has several disadvantages, like inaccurate lesion localization that lead to incomplete removal with positive margin and subsequent resurgery. Also, the site of the insertion is always away from the site of the lesion that leads to excess removal of the tissues. As we see, we have to fix the wire before operation, not to be changed the site during the surgery. And we must do post-lumpectomy mammography to confirm that the wire is properly placed over the lesion. Also, sometimes we will not a clip for post-neoadjuvant chemotherapy cases, with a clip or pre-chemotherapy to get the site of the tumor post-neoadjuvant. Sometimes the wire, as you see, is away from the clip site, and it's delay the procedure to wait to confirm that the clip is within the lumpectomy mammography, with the lumpectomy procedure. So, what's roll technique? Roll is radio-guided occult lesion localization. During the last decades, roll has gained popularity in account of several advantages. With reduced excision volume, with better cosmetic results, and more accurate centricity of the lesion within the surgical specimen, and higher percent of tumor-free margin. When the sentinel lymph node is performed in the same time, it's called sentinel node and occult lesion localization, what's called SNOL. If we prove that the lesion is suspicious and confirm it intraoperatively with frozen section is positive for cancer, we get the benefit of injection of the radiocolloid and go for sentinel lymph node stem session to get the patient back again to the operative room. So about radiation safety of the procedure, radiation exposure is minimal, with a primary surgeon can perform up to 2,190 procedures on working hours before exceeding the safety limits. Also, an individual can perform over 5,000 radio localization and resection of the sentinel lymph node procedure per year without approaching the limits of radiation exposure. What about the technique? The technique entails intratumoral injection of 0.3 to 0.5 millimeter of technetium-99 under sonographic guidance or stereotactic guidance. Then we trace this injection with and excise the lesion with the help of the mobile gamma camera and gamma probe. Also, we can check the safety margin radiologically. I called it the radiological margin and not the pathological margin. We can check it radiologically of the lump using the residual of the radiotracer in the tip of the injecting syringe guided by the mobile gamma camera. This is the mobile gamma probe, and this is the mobile intraoperative gamma camera present in our institute. And this is the counter of the probe. This is a video showing us how the technique with a combination of the mobile gamma camera and gamma probe. Guidance injection into light. Then localization of the lesion with mobile gamma camera and gamma probe. This is the head of the gamma camera and gamma probe with hot spot here. High count. Take a picture with the camera post resection. There is no cavity. Another confirmation with the probe. There is also no activity. Both fields, pre and post excision. Then the technique of safety margin. The residual of the radiotracer here, and the picture is printed around the lesion on the screen. Another video showing the technique with using the gamma probe only without gamma camera. So we start to scan the breast with the gamma probe to localize the maximum intensity. As you see the maximum count here. The probe helps us to guide the direction of the section to minimize the volume to be resected. As we see, there is low count away from the injection site and high count here at the injection site. So get it out. Low count away from the injection site in the operative bed, and high count on the lesion which will be removed outside. Post-thrombectomy count, as you see, 20. No residual in the operative bed. And ex vivo count on the specimen that ensure complete resection of the injected site. So our take-home message here is wire-guided localization is considered the current gold standard in the OCAT lesion localization. But ROLL is a new promising technique with more subjective advantages over wire-guided localization. But we should, all of us should know that it's a teamwork, needs a collaboration efforts of nuclear medicine, radiologist, pathologist, and lastly, surgeon. And this is our cancer center, NCI Cancer Center, at the first settlement, Cairo, New Cairo. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mayer, for the excellent presentation. I think we're out of time. I'd like to thank all the speakers, and thank you very much for your attendance and waiting for us all this time. And this concludes our session.